Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for April the 9th, 2024. I am Mom. It is one day post-eclipse, and yes, I did get to go see the eclipse, which was much fun. I took the day off. Had I known my boss was going to say, let's just shut it down for the day, I probably wouldn't have taken the day off. But we all got to, everybody except my boss got to go and enjoy the eclipse, and for reasons, the reasons I wasn't here this morning, he did not get to go and enjoy the eclipse. Well, he did from the front of the office, but not quite the same thing as standing out there with hundreds of complete strangers, everybody looking up at the sky and kind of just getting quiet. And in the meantime, I'm here having my own personal eclipse of all these Undine ships. Okay, we have our Undine ships. Let the rest go. Let the rest go. I was trying to get them all done before we started. So my Starlight got the 10th anniversary bundle for the Defiant. Actually, the whole package is pretty good. And you're right, then you have, once you get the ships, you have to go out and spend the money. And I, of course, gave away all of my money to do, oh yes, you still have to get the Muds Pack bundle thingy. Well, we all have fun with that stuff. So tonight I thought we would do the Gamma Quadrant skirmishes, since I'm here tonight. Yeah, Dwayne, you guys are going to get it, though, in 2045. I think you're more on the line. It sent me a message earlier about this one, 2045 Eclipse. It's, yeah, you guys are going to get it in 2045. It's August 12th, so put it on your calendar. Oh, it's Von Marcus. Hi, Von Marcus.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm killing balls on the ground right now. I've almost got half of them.
I was killing Undine in the Undine zone. Undine, yeah? So did you got the eclipse out where you are, right?
Oh yeah, it went right overhead of us. I just had to go out to the backyard.
If I'd stayed home, we would have been really close to right overhead, but I'm like, nope, nope-itty, nope, nope, nope. There's a chance I won't get to see the next one. It's a good 20 years away. So I drove over almost to Ohio, little town close to the border called Spiceland, Indiana. Yeah, I know. I mentioned that to my bosses who live in Indiana, and they're like, well, I've never heard of that one.
And I died.
Oh yeah, happens. It happens. Spiceland, Indiana. I have found it. Oh, that is probably not the best map. Oh, it's not quite on the border. We have one full county between Spiceland and the Ohio border.
Oh, wow.
But at that point, the path of the eclipse was going directly over Route 70. And on the opposite side of the road, on the north side of 70, there's a cute little park where you could watch, or you could pull over at the truck stop where everybody was. There were hundreds of people pulled over at the truck stop.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, it's easy.
Come on, kill these guys faster. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die.
Don't die. Let's see, Ice, my Starlight says, still haven't seen an eclipse, shooting stars or northern lights. Okay, so obviously I saw the eclipse yesterday. Shooting stars. Despite the fact that they always have shooting stars here that are visible during August, I think it's the Leonides, and there's another one a little bit later. And I think there's one in March, too. I've never been out to see them, but I was driving home from class one night. So 11 at night, driving eastbound on same I-74. And the stars, there were shooting stars coming down, would have been landing right in, I think it would have been in Brownsburg or something like that, you know, if you'd followed the trail down. Of course, could have landed there and taken over Brownsburg or destroyed it, and nobody would have noticed. Or cared. Or cared.
I didn't do it on purpose, Dwayne.
And Northern Lights, I may have seen them once. There was one night where the Northern Lights reached all the way down to Illinois, but it was so hard to see because of light pollution that, who knows. It's kind of nice where I am right now. They don't permit street lights. So you can have little, you know, like gas lights in front of your house, but no street lights. And who was that who just joined us? It's a
Yes, thanks.
Grozabo. How you doing?
Doing good, and you?
I'm doing good, other than being super tired.
Uh,
We had, actually, before I went off to enjoy the eclipse, my boss called me and asked me to do something minor about the office, and I went in to do it. And that's when we discovered we had a hardware, software, and firmware failure on one thing.
ouch.
Oh,
And he said, just go to the eclipse. So I went. And I wrote him when I got there, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. We'll figure it out. And figured that means we don't have a solution. So I drove back, and it took us a couple of hours to do a temporary fix. And I was at work at 6 this morning trying to get it permanently fixed.
So what exactly was wrong?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
I wish I
it was
could.
so broken you can't figure it out.
It was one of those things where if I told you, it would be exposing a vulnerability of the business, and that's not a thing we do. But let's just say, when it's the hardware, software, and firmware, it wasn't our fault. It was the company that installed it, and they had shut down for the eclipse too. We couldn't get hold of anybody. And my boss, who is generally a very nice person, is doing if you're not here in the morning, I'm going to take a hammer to this, and then I'm going to demand my money back. They were there in the morning, but we had to jury rig a solution. It worked, which worked just fine. But, we're high tech, and this is about as low tech of a solution as you could get. Think the bank has a hardware, firmware, and software failure, and their solution to keeping the burglars out is to put a bike chain through the front door. Because that's the only solution. No problem, my Starlight will be here. Let's see, new ship will be on. Is there a 10 Forward Weekly today?
I do not know.
I have no idea. I never get those updates on my Facebook till after. Long after sometimes. So it'll be tomorrow morning, and Facebook will pop up going, hey, we're going to be live in 10 minutes from yesterday. However, I have not checked Facebook today, mostly because I was at work from 6 o'clock.
All right. Now I can join you in skirmishes if you want.
Alrighty. Well, I'm not seeing anything in chat here. Got something from Kel, but it's got nothing to do with that. Oh, Lordy. No. I just saw a picture of my brother dressed as an elf. That is not a good thing. No. No, we are not doing that.
Which elf?
Just a generic Christmas elf.
Okay.
It's just...
Sorry, I was kind of going in probably the wrong direction there, but...
Yeah, my brother's like... He's 6'4", probably 150 pounds. 430, so TFW... It's not on my Twitter. Gosh, darn it. But about 20 minutes, and there will be a 10 Forward, and you guys can run off and see what the new ship will be and come back and let me know. Not that I have any money left, but that's a whole different story. Oh, maybe it is. Nope, nothing I got. There's a message from Chris. Yep, there's nothing on my feed from 10 Forward Weekly.
I sailed right past you.
Was I there?
Yeah.
Oh, good for me. Okay. Like I said, I'll get the message
about 5
tomorrow.
light years galactic south of you.
Oh. Well, I'm up here at Solanae Dyson Sphere Gateway.
Yep.
You about to, looks like you already done your endeavors.
I've done my endeavors. I haven't done my Gamma Quadrant skirmishes, and I have a whole account that hasn't done their endeavors. So I got lots I can do.
I really like the Vanity Shield on this.
Where are you?
I forget who showed it to me, but I finally got it.
Well, if it's a Vanity Shield, it's frequently a Frost or a DT thing.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm mostly right next to you.
Yep, I'm coming in
there
on
we
you.
go.
There we go. darn good looking ship. Let me invite you to a team. Are you Federation or KDF?
KDF, but I can easily swap to Fed.
I can swap to KDF. Grozabo, do you need to do the Gamma?
No,
Gamma?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm actually heading over to where you're at right now.
Okay.
I'm needing to do Voth ground.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, how many do you have to kill?
60.
Yeah, just finished that.
No, actually, I'll say this. It's like Voth and Vaudoir and Borg.
Vadwar are easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voth are easy.
Well, Vadwar are difficult. It's just they're all over the place, and to get 60 on Vadwar, easy peasy. 60 Borg, easy peasy. 60 Voth, you got to go hunting.
I just go to a section and not do any of the mini objectives and let them keep respawning.
Well, yeah, I do that too, and I like the artillery for that one particularly because it'll do 3 or 4 to location.
Oh, and I'll say this: if you need Captain's ground,
Yes.
Dyson ground,
Yeah.
probably deep, because the little golden circle thing they have to say to capture, it pops 2 out every single time.
I go
go ahead.
I was going to say I do the second section of home. You know, when you're on the interior of the Herc ship,
Yeah.
there's 10 captains in there before you reach the pit.
Oh.
Fancy.
Let's see, what have I got on this account? I have got defeat Borg on the ground, destroy Herald ships, and phaser damage on the ground, so nothing horrible. But I suppose we could team up for some Herald ships at some point. Has everybody done their dailies for the event?
I think I have. Yes.
I have not.
Okay. Well, we can team up for that. I want to get my other...
Yeah, and I'll happily run it again because I haven't got. I just claimed it today, so I can do it for the 8,000 dilithium.
Yeah. Yeah, I hit that yesterday, and what was I doing? Oh, I was getting ready to leave for the eclipse. It's like, oh, this will only take 2 more minutes. Oh, I got to do it on both accounts. I got to do it again. Zipping through that. Joshua is now at Endeavoring 650. Congratulations, Joshua. 100 to go.
Ooh.
That's like 130 days. I can't remember what the calculation is. I know you talked to us about it.
52 left for me.
I've got about 30 left on my alternate account at this point. This one's been long done. And if we ever up the baseline again, well, I'm set for that one. 200 days to go another 100? Really? That stinks. Dwayne's at 569 Endeavor points. So you got,
I'm at 220.
You've got excuses. We've all got excuses. I mean, I've got tunes that need to get stuff done. And did I see that we've got a another recruitment event coming up?
Yep.
In
Ooh,
Delta?
what flavor?
I think it's Delta.
It's Delta.
It's Delta.
Okay.
I want another Romulan one. That's my favorite. Or another Jem'Hadar.
Well, actually, Romulans don't have one.
Yeah,
We used to have one. We had one when we did the whole Legacy of Romulus. It was a whole. It was. I mean, it wasn't like it was, but we need more Romulans.
Yeah, actually, I would love to see them actually do a dedicated Romulan recruit.
It wouldn't be that
Yes.
difficult. I mean, the storyline's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's a Joshua.
Good evening.
Good evening. They have one for every other faction.
Yeah, we've got.
The temporal for Fed,
Yeah.
Klingon for Klingons, Jem'Hadar for Dominion.
Right.
The Romulans do have the Delta, but that's also shared by the Fed and Klingon.
Yeah, nope. Not as good. I mean, I love that whole story arc for New Romulus. But did anybody else start a tune during Legacy of Romulus? Does anybody else go that far back?
Yes and no.
Okay, so when you did Legacy of Romulus, you go through that little story arc where, the place is destroyed, you have to go off, you get your ship, and you go through the whole training arc. But at the end of it, you don't go down to Molrihan, or as they say in your language, New Romulus, and you beam down there, and there's only a few things there, and then over the next, 2 months, every time you'd beam down, more things would have been built. It was really cool. The scaffolding would go up, the buildings got bigger, they got more developed, and you don't realize it the first few times you go down there, and you're like, hold on, that wasn't here last time. It was really cool, and of course now they haven't done any improvement for years. You know, it's like being in Chicago. You get to a certain point and construction just stops. Pale Chimera, your fridge called me. It said it's neglected and needs ice to feel better. No, that is my choice in beverages. But no, I'm not drinking today, so don't even think about it, Von Marcus. Yeah, getting up at 4 in the morning to be at work at 6 is not a good day. It was oh gosh, no, I'm drinking water. That's all that is to it. I'm drinking water.
It's mom hydration.
It is mom hydration, and
yeah.
I just happen to have a very cold, untouched can of beach plum, so here we go. You heard that? There we go.
Well, my inquiry is now really powerful from the IEC I did the other week.
Yeah?
Anyone there?
Yep, I'm here.
Well,
Okay.
Yep,
So
no,
I,
I was waiting for Joshua to finish what he was saying, and
Well-
kind of just faded out there.
now my DPS on the inquiry, the legendary inquiry,
Yes?
or the Avenger, is now 504k.
Okay, so you're saying I shouldn't get you mad, is what you're saying.
Well, that's only been done once, and I think it was a fluke run.
Dwayne says congrats, though I'm not sure if he's congratulating you on your excellent ship or me on getting rid of some of the beer in the fridge.
Oh,
I want you to
maybe
know it's
both.
Terran United beer. Seriously.
Are you really from the Mirror Universe, or are you just the Prime Universe version who's turning Terran?
I smuggled the beer out of there, Beer
So you're a
is beer.
Terran spy, then?
No, mom's just like, look, they got some things right.
Yeah, right.
Oh, boy.
Dwayne was congratulating you on your ISE. Still very
Yeah.
impressive. I've never cracked 130. Yes, it's on my list of things to do this year. To which said boss from earlier, the one who stayed back to make sure that we had a temporary solution to the firmware hardware software issue and didn't go to watch the eclipse very much, told me to put together a honeydew list. Everybody knows what a honeydew list is?
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Henny, go do this.
Yeah,
Henny,
honeydew.
do that.
Honeydew this. He said, put together a honeydew list. I said, I already know what I need to do. He goes, no, I'll send a guy over to help you. Oh, okay.
By the way, I did post it in the DPS checks thing.
Aha, let me go look at that. Is that on your ship build off? No, that's
No, the DPS dock area.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, very nice.
The numbers were kind of juicy. Especially the max one hit.
Yeah, 1.1 million. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Good amount of the damage going out. Let's see. Clearly not tanking that one.
No.
No.
But clearly I took
Max
some
seal
form-
271. Your tank obviously did a great job. I'm looking at the tank numbers underneath it too.
Mm-hmm. I really did a good job of staying out of damage. I only took in 300k.
It's pretty good. Yeah, those are nice numbers. It's in DPS Docking Bay if anybody wants to see it.
And funny enough, me and the top guy
Mm-hmm.
at the start spiked to over 2 million.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well,
I still have that past my SCM actually.
Grosabo, do you have a Klingon? Oh, sorry. You said you already did the Gamma Quadrant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're not interested in doing it again?
I'm trying to go.
You're still working on your Falcon
Yeah.
ground?
Sorry.
No worries. No, just trying to keep everybody engaged and having some fun here.
Oh, having fun.
Do-do-do.
And I like being engaged.
Yep.
Per se.
I did another run with the same ship.
Yeah?
Okay. Well, the max one hit went even higher on the second run.
What'd you get?
On the second run, I got 2.249 million.
Nice. Von Marcus, I sent you an invitation.
Got it.
But the one
Set the
big
fancy stuff.
I can meet you over in the Gamma Quadrant if you'd like.
Gamma Quadrant.
You can shortcut it right there from the Dyson Sphere.
Oh.
I think
Well,
that'll...
the damage.
Contacting Sub-Commander.
One thing about it, Darkmom,
Mm-hmm.
the damage was 200k short of my top max on that run.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, it really depends on the group.
How do I shortcut it from here?
Let me take a look here. There should be a wormhole that takes you to... let me get that.
Easiest way, take the latest mission.
Yeah?
That'll jump you to Deep
Oh.
Space Nine,
Well, yeah, but...
and then head through the Gamma Quadrant.
Well, but you're getting to the Gamma Quadrant through the wormhole, right?
Yep.
Can't you get there from the... hold it, is there...
Dyson.
Yeah, can't you get there from the Dyson Sphere?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have, to go to
Congratulations.
you have to go to the Delta Quadrant to do it.
Why do you have to go to the Delta Quadrant to get to the Gamma Quadrant?
Don't know, but that's how I've been able to get to the Gamma
Let me
Quadrant.
see if... I thought there was a shortcut over there to the wormhole. I could be wrong.
He likes the trip.
I was just going to say. You're right, you can't. No, it says... Top one says Gamma Quadrant, Von Marcus.
You've got the missions done.
Darn it! Son of a monkey.
Okay, can you get to DS9?
I'm in the Gamma Quadrant.
Oh, okay, well, fine. Fine, and now I've gone all the way past there. I will come back. Which mission are we running, Ashi? We are doing the Gamma Quadrant skirmishes, if you'd like to join us.
What's your reasons why you should not do the Gamma Quadrant skirmish?
How is everyone?
Good. I got the
here.
vanity shield you showed me.
Awesome, awesome.
I'm really happy with it. It looks really good on this big ass ship.
Well, I can imagine that definitely works.
Hey, Ashley, I sent you an invitation if you want to join us. You are more than welcome to. Ooh, on Sunday, Graz, Baron, and myself were helping fellow WD Armada member with their build. Excellent. That is the best way to do it. Okay. Or I can just shortcut and go to the Gamma Quadrant. Am I losing my mind here? Maybe. Okay. Oh, there's nothing on the map. That's why. We have 9 minutes. Because this is the final assault phase, which doesn't count.
Oh.
That kind of sucks, though, but...
Yeah, well, let me see. Is there another one running? Let me see
Yeah,
if 3's got anything. I think they all sync up to the same point, don't they?
Yep.
Yep, they all do.
They do.
Okay, I'm on my way back home. I'll be right there. They should scooch them out a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Frost, getting slightly off
Yes?
topic. I'm going to take my car instead of renting a car, because renting a car is getting really crazy expensive.
Well, okay, but I mean, I thought it would be better to. I can contribute if it helps.
No, I'm going to buy new tires, and there we go. Actually, they told me my tires are just fine. I'll get my car tuned up, and it'll be fine. Plus, then no problems with you driving if you want to.
Okay.
So-
Well, I don't.
Dang it.
I appreciate the consideration.
Who am I chasing?
Well,
So the question, Joshua, is do you ever sleep? Every time I'm on, I see you on.
What is this sleeping thing?
Yeah, sleeping thing.
well,
It's blasphemy.
I got home yesterday after everything that happened, and I knew I had to get up early, so I just stretched out with my clothes on but my shoes off on top of the bed. Next thing I know, it's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, crud, I have to get up in 90 minutes. I could go back to sleep for a few minutes. Dog's like, or we could go out and bark at things, or you could go out and bark at things. Okay.
to answer your question, Darkmom,
Yes.
The time zones recently have been kind of close together, so yeah. Because I think you're on the East Coast, aren't you?
Well, I'm in the middle of the country, but we're on East Coast time. Yes.
So you're about 4, maybe 5 hours behind us.
6. It is 7 p.m. here. 7:30 p.m. here.
It's half midnight here.
Okay, so 5-hour time difference.
So at the moment we're not too bad on the old time sync issue.
Mm-hmm.
But I know pre-April, I know it was down to 4 hours.
Yeah, when we had done the time change, but you hadn't yet. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems one of my old friends got one of the T6 ship. Or the Infinity Logbox.
Ooh, that's nice. Which one? Or have they not decided yet?
No, I don't speak to this individual.
Oh. Okay.
You just call them a friend, and then
Yeah,
you
it's a friend I
speak
don't
to
talk
them.
to.
Yeah, an ex-friend.
It's a friend that
Yeah,
I
we
wish to
had
bury.
a friend that we had a few disagreements on how
Yes.
to do certain things, and well, his things were on more of his. If he's not earning money, he's not going to do it.
That's a
type deal.
pretty wise way to live your life. I mean, you can do things to be nice, but I mean, you shouldn't just do things out of the goodness of your heart all the time, because that's all you'll ever do.
That's all he was thinking about is sponsorships and stuff like that on his streams.
I get that. I totally get that.
But then he just booted me from his Discord without no context.
That does happen. Hey, we're only 13 away from hitting 1,000 followers, so we're getting there. I'm happy. Down to 4 subscribers, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, let's be honest. I think I found better groups than what he was.
It's the way it always goes.
I've got you. I've got Endeavor. I've got the STO built. You know, the STO community Discord. So I've got a few Discords. If I need help with builds, I can preferably get my hands on.
There's
some
a
very
lot of people
knowledgeable
here who
people.
are willing to help
Yeah.
folks out. I was going to say, somebody suggested moving to the center of the grid because you want to hit the red one as fast as possible. It's the one that goes out first if you're doing Gamma Quadrant.
Yeah.
I've got a suggestion for everyone who has Universal Designs
Universal Designs?
from the Crossfield refit.
Okay.
If you have the the console Universal Crystal Prism, if you use that, that will trigger it, and you can launch one of the trigger of the trait Universal Designs. And guess what? It launches quicker than Universal Designs triggers.
What does it do, though?
The crystal prisms.
Yeah. I mean, what's the benefit of it?
Controlled expertise.
Okay.
And max shield. But what you get in return, if you stack it up, is plus 2% crit and plus 10% crit severity.
Ooh, that's nice.
If you stack it up 5 times.
That's very nice. Dwayne says,
Yeah.
I've got Universal Designs. I don't think I do, because I don't have that chip.
Well,
it pretty much anytime you use a universal console clicky, it gives you a crit.
Nice.
With that one, you know, it's quicker than most of the other consoles. Which you can just put on a spam bar or some description and just spam it off. Effectively, you'd have to launch it every 2 seconds.
Well, okay, so a little bit of work you have to do there.
STO keybinds is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to put the work in, the benefits reward themselves.
It sounds very weird.
Oops.
Hearing that just doesn't make a lot of sense.
What ship is that, Mom?
That I'm in. Who I don't even know who
Yeah.
I am at the moment. Hang on, who am I?
It's a nacho ship.
It's the Astika or Astika Heavy Battle Cruiser. It's a VOD warship.
Okay.
Okay, for
That
those
looks
of you
really
who
good.
care, they are doing the openings to 10 Forward Weekly.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to go join them.
And I saw Casual SAB's video earlier today
Ooh.
about the Cryptic launcher going back to Arc Games
Yes.
instead of Gearbox.
Yes, it does say Arc Games now.
Yeah, I think that's why they did the quick maintenance today, preferably to change.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice we were into maintenance today. Must have been
Or-
very quick.
Or maybe it's just a coding patch thing. You know, as soon as you launch the launcher, it updated.
I got
could've
an
been that as
email
well.
that they had switched to Arc Games this morning.
Yeah. It must have been a quick 10-minute drop,
Yeah.
10-minute up.
9 hours ago, Games Industry announced that Gearbox Publishing San Francisco is now Arc Games.
Yeah.
It's still under Embracer, but that's the change of names there.
But I think what Embracer are trying to do is keep the Cryptic titles within the Cryptic name.
Well, it'll certainly be easier for them.
Yeah, and so they can unify those titles in one group where they can, so they know which module of Embracer group they're working on.
Well, according to this, the big drive ends in 35 seconds, the final assault, but I think it'll take a moment before it reboots to the 3 little missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's usually going to be like a 2-minute
Yeah,
cooldown.
because running that thing for 9 minutes and then having a 2-minute cooldown doesn't get annoying in the least. Oh, yeah, no, what am I saying? Of course it gets annoying. Hi there, evil hellspawn.
Ooh.
The fluffy hellspawn are here.
Guess what? I'm going to get another Endeavor point tomorrow.
Aha. Hi, Jack Wonder. How are you doing? Dwayne says he's gained the World Razor from premium ship rewards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to get, since I now have the DPRM available through the Muds pack.
I'm planning on getting the K7, I believe. Or
Ooh.
D7.
Yeah, I assumed you meant the K7, but
The Ruins of the Enemy.
yeah.
That's a really
here.
good ship.
Come here. Come here. You evil little doggy. Ah! I love the dog doing the pick me up, don't pick me up. Yes, Cryptic still is showing. Nothing. Oh, Dwayne's over there too.
My nacelle is almost twice as large as that other ship in our group.
I must say that border skew is really nice to fly, by the way. From the Legendary Battle Cruiser bundle.
Hey, Dwayne, I'm watching Cryptic stream, kinda, sort of, so, but not kinda, sort of. It's up and running.
It's starting soon.
Yes, it is starting soon. It's a Vorcha. I like the Vorcha. It's a nice ship. I have been sending some messages back and forth with different people in game over the past couple of days. I can't imagine the stress of knowing there's a good potential you're going to lose your job at some point. And in this economy, that's got to be challenging.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it. If I lose my job, I can retire, but I'm one of not a lot of people who can say that these days.
Yeah, that's pretty rare.
All right, here we go. Maybe.
I don't know if you've heard the rumors about Picard.
No.
There possibly may be a feature-length movie coming out for
yeah,
that.
you're talking about Legacy, though, not Picard.
Yeah.
Ashley has joined us. Yeah, there we go. Of course, the red one's this far away, so we can go. I'll head down to red as quick as I can get my little butt down there.
You really need to put get Tour of the Galaxy build over on that ship. On one of your Miracle Worker ships.
Oh, I certainly do. In my infinite spare time.
You will have it once you
Yeah,
own.
so much of it.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, which you'll have when you retire.
Yeah. Well, no. Oh my God, I've got so many things planned.
Visit Frost, visit everyone in the United States, visit all 52.
Traveling is definitely part of it. I've got us queued up here for the red one.
Cool.
So.
So not even considering
Wee-woo?
inviting me or
Yep.
nothing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were a Klingon at the moment. We can invite you. to
I'm not a
join us.
Klingon.
I can invite you. But
I'm
you're
not a Klingon.
Oh, you could be.
I could be.
You could
but
be.
That's the operative if.
If you wanted to be a Klingon.
Yeah, this thing doesn't have brakes.
Did you
I'll
guys
be right
get?
on.
Did you guys get the wee woo?
I did.
Okay, so Dwayne, this thing with Legacy is there's a tentative green light for it through Paramount or whoever's going to own Paramount at this time, but they want to know how successful the idea of a shorter concept thing like a movie is. So Section 31 will be a huge marker for them. If Section 31 does well, they will probably move ahead with Legacy as a...
I'm on as Vortu if you are looking.
I'll send you an invitation even though we're already in this one here.
A
But
Herc dreadnought is being protected by circling Herc swarms. Punch through the swarms in order to target the dreadnought.
I can't invite you while we're in this. I'll invite you as soon as we're out of here.
Oh my word. Someone's
So-
already asked for a legendary Delta Flyer.
That'd be funny, a legendary small craft.
Hey, at least one thing. At least they have a sense of humor.
Yes, yes. So yeah, the concept of Legacy isn't unthinkable.
Yeah, but the Section 31 project has to do particularly well.
Yeah, so even if you don't want to see Section 31, go see Section 31 if you want to see Legacy.
Oh, I already have the money set aside to see it in theaters and to take...
I don't know if it's going to be theater or like a direct-to-TV thing. Does
Well,
anyone know?
it's clear that the entertainment sphere is changing
Yeah.
because I can't never remember her name. Akira. It's not Akira. Starts with an A. It was a movie that came out about 2.5 years ago.
Alita?
Yeah, Alita. Thank you.
Oh, that
Alita
came out a
Battle
long
Angel.
time ago. Yeah, I loved Alita Battle Angel. Great movie.
It's the very first anime that's getting a second movie release.
Is it really? Oh,
It is.
it is
It was
a
just-
great movie.
And I know the chief digital designer on it.
Oh, really? If you haven't
Well-
seen Alita Battle Angel, it came out the same time that Captain Marvel came out. And it kind of got overlooked because of Captain Marvel, and I don't know why, because, ugh.
Captain Marvel is such a bad movie.
Ugh. And Alita
I
Battle
wasn't
Angel
one
was great.
redeeming quality in the whole thing.
I don't know, they did pretty good about him, like, figuring out how his powers work. He's like, your phone's charged, your phone's charged, and the guy's phone blows up.
No, the wrong one. You're thinking Shazam.
No, actually,
Captain
he
Marvel.
is
Brie
right.
Larson.
He is right, as in, the Shazam, actually, his character's name is Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's true.
It's just,
yeah.
but what happened is the DC bought Shazam from the original creator,
Okay.
which was Captain Marvel.
What?
But the trademark lapsed, and Marvel got
Shazam
the
is a
trademark.
DC character.
Yeah,
He was a
that-
contemporary of Superman.
right.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Because Captain Marvel was a Marvel character.
No.
Yes, Captain Marvel is definitely a Marvel character.
Oh, okay, hold on. The Shazam character actually in the DC universe is called Captain Marvel.
Okay.
DC.
But that wasn't the
cannot-
name of the movie, was it?
No.
No, the issue was that he thought it was. We were talking about the Shazam movie. Sorry.
Captain
Just
Marvel,
did-
Brie Larson is what we were
Hold
talking
on a
about,
second.
and it was a terrible movie.
Wee woo for the blue one, everybody?
Yep.
Zarek2314. Hi to Sav. Well, okay. Hi, Sav. Except Sav's not here. Sav's over there. Sav is over in 10 forward. Not that we don't love 10 forward or anything.
Where is my immolating phaser lances moved? That's kind of a not good thing.
This is just the one where we defend him, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. There.
I've actually recently been rewatching one of the Justice League animated series, so
Which one?
without looking at it, I couldn't tell you. I know it's just one of the Justice League. I want to say early 2000s.
Oh, okay. Going back ways. Yeah, no, Captain Marvel versus Alita Battle Angel. No contest. Alita Battle Angel is totally cool.
And the Marvel is even worse. It's like, how could you mess that up?
Oh, how could they mess it up? Brie Larson?
Well,
Captain
it
Plank?
wasn't just Brie. Holy crap.
The one who played the daughter of the friend from the first movie. The name I cannot even remember.
I don't know the actress, but
I don't know
you're
her
thinking the character is Monica Rambeau.
Yes, Monica Rambeau. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, the actress who played the young girl, whose name also eludes me, I can't remember who she was. She was a good actress. I mean, she wasn't a good martial artist, or she wasn't good in the fight scenes, but man, what she lacked in some forms of talent, she made up with an absolute enthusiasm.
Well, yeah, she was fangirling all over the place.
Yeah, she was fun.
Accidentally get sucked into space. Oh my god, it's Nick Fury!
Yeah.
I mean, Miss Marvel is what happens when you give your writers meth. It's just, it could have been good. It was so easy to be good. They just had to shoot Kathleen Kennedy in the head. That's all you had to do to fix it.
Captain Kennedy?
Kathleen Kennedy, the
Kathleen
vice
Kennedy.
president.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that would solve a lot of the problems.
That's all you have to do. Just one person, get rid of them, and everything's fine. She ruined Star Wars.
Yep.
She ruined the Mandalorian because she was on the staff with Kevin Favreau. Or sorry, is it Kevin Favreau? Anyway, John Favreau. Sorry,
John Favreau.
Kevin Feige and John
Kevin Feige.
Favreau. And everything she touches bombs. Why does she still have a job?
You know, there's a really good question about that. And
did she sell her soul to Satan?
I swear she's got the goods on somebody. Can't think of another reason.
I mean, she was one of the producers on Madam Web.
Ugh.
Madam Web didn't even cover the basic salaries of the people in it.
It's telling when you ask the actresses who were in Madam Web what they thought of the movie, and they're like, "Oh, we didn't see it." Oh, that's not good. Okay, they're describing the new gun that you're going to get from First Contact Day, which starts, I do believe, in 2 days on Thursday.
Oh.
So hopefully they didn't fix that glitch because that'll be so much fun. First Contact Day glitch is the best glitch out there.
Which one?
The one that lets you bring down your whole away team and everybody else's. 26 people on the map.
So, is there a point to this, or I'm just destroying people? Because I thought that's
no,
all.
it's
We're
just
protecting the station.
yes for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So it's just a time thing.
It's a game of who's the better killer.
Them or us? Who likes their pee-pee better?
I'll say this: First Contact Day
Yes.
is probably the easiest event to do.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you have low level. Do the rocket one, boom! You're getting your marks that you're going to.
Yep. I mean, if you want to go really easy, you just do the build the rocket one. If you want to have some fun, you go off with 7 of 9.
Yeah, and now if you have a halfway decent character, the red alerts. Because honestly, the Borg or the
And
Tholing one.
I wanted to kill.
Yeah, the Borg or Tholing one, you're in and out in 2 minutes or less.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. But is that going to be
And-
part of First Contact Day? That ends on Thursday, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you're needing marks now,
Yep.
it would be a good time to get marks.
Yes,
now,
it would.
in red alert.
I wish I could donate March. That'd be cool.
I'm heading up to green.
Okay.
And we'll queue us up from there. Oh yeah, green isn't even covered. I'm going to put you down, little evil dog, because my leg hurts when you're doing
Little
that to
evil
me.
dog.
Oh. So I have one leg crossed over the other, and she's on the knee, so it's just slowly pulling the leg out of the socket. Ouch. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
The AFS Mothman.
The Mothman, I love it.
Or it's Mahothman.
Mahothman?
It's MOT''HMAN.
I've queued us up for green.
I'm guessing we're waiting on a wee woo.
Yep, I haven't seen a wee woo.
Okay.
Oh, let's try that again. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to blow past Mom this time.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
get
okay.
you, my pretty. Your little dog, too.
Yeah. So, as a consequence of whatever the bad thing was that was going on at work yesterday, I offered to go home, get some food, get the dogs, grab a blanket, and come back and camp out at the office last night, waiting for people to come in to fix the system. Which we didn't have to do, but I'm like, yeah, but, you know, we'll have pit bulls in the building. We'll be fine. And my boss is like, that's not real safe. It'll be fine.
Pit bulls are cowards.
Yeah, but most people don't know that.
Yeah, the only thing unsafe about pit bulls is their owners.
Well, my little Fifi is a very good girl. It's the little one, the hellspawn, Loki.
Wee woo.
Wee woo.
Yep. All the angry of a Great Dane stuffed in a little tiny body.
Yeah.
A Chihuahua.
She's a Papillon, so a hairy Chihuahua.
Okay.
But yeah, that same mentality of, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, we blow up the asteroids and we fling the parts at something, right?
Right. Blow up the asteroids and it makes you little special bombs and you take them over and you dump them inside the hurt cocoon thingy until it blows up.
Okay. That ship is very not maneuverable, so I will do my best.
Okay. Ooh, the hive's right in front of me. So go blow up some stuff. There. Where are you, Mr. Hive Ship? There you are.
How am I not breaking this thing?
You have to have the special ones. Or are you trying to break the asteroid?
I hit the wrong button.
Ah. Oops. Apparently so did I.
How do I grab these things?
They'll attach to you automatically, and if you look on your tray, you should see something that looks kind of like a pink, tornado-y, crystal-y thing.
Because they didn't attach to me automatically.
Oh, well then go shoot another one. Somebody else grabbed them. Okay. going up to the cocoon ship now.
Oh, I don't like that feeling.
It's the Kelvin Timeline Connie retrofit for the new ship. It's another Enterprise.
Not even another Enterprise, another Connie. How many of these are we going to get?
Yes.
As many as we can get. Dwayne is
I'm
posted.
using your big ass ship as cover.
All right.
Whose big ass ship? Are you saying my ship looks like it has big ass in here?
No, I was talking to Hawkman.
Ah.
Or, sorry, Marcus. Von Marcus, I meant.
Well, in this case, he's Mon Varkus.
All right. Back to the big ship.
There it is.
Your insides are showing. Okay, that's a lot of explosions.
Yep.
Explosions! Explosions! Gotta have more explosions! Okay, I flew right through the center of it and I didn't grab any of them. Look at all the ones I have over here. Someone grabbed them because I don't know how.
You don't have to do anything to grab them. They'll just automatically lock onto you.
Well, I think someone forgot to let them know that because
You
there's
might
like
be
You
moving
can only
real
have
fast.
3.
Yeah,
I'm
you
wondering-
only get 3 at a
yeah,
time.
I don't
Yeah,
have
you-
any.
It doesn't matter.
But
It's
there's,
down to 3%.
I'm not joking. There's like 15 of them over here.
Yeah, and they won't. How
is
do you know
weird.
you don't have any?
Because it wasn't showing
It's
that
not,
I had any.
It's not in your tray anyplace?
The destruction
No.
of that flagship will slow the Herc down in this sector
Interesting.
for a while.
Because, yeah, there's a
I
bunch
know.
sitting over here.
It'll be attached to whatever your ship specialty status buttons are.
It doesn't matter. It's dead. We won. Yes. All right, I'm going to go look in the lounge because we've got a new ship in the lounge. All right, Dwayne has posted in the lounge.
In the lounge.
Universal Proximity Based Anti-Opposition Emitter, the PBAOE. That's the console. Plus 21.4 phaser damage, plus 14.3 flight speed and turn rate. That's nice.
Oh. I want that for the Grumblebee. Dang it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. There's nothing on the ship specs here, but I can't go on too much about that. AoE phaser damage based on speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Small enemy targets are vaporized on contact. Mines, torps, fighters. Immune to kinetic damage and phaser damage. Plus 50 flight speed and turn rate with 2-minute recharge. That's not bad. And we've also got a notation here on the gravitational nexus. Creates an artificial typo. Creates a artificial gravitational nexus for 30 seconds. Once per 45-second max. Allies within 5 km of the nexus gain plus 20 flight speed and turn rate, plus 20 bonus all damage with exotic damage abilities, and plus 20 bonus all damage with projectile weaponry. That's kind of nice.
That's an insanely good citrate.
Yeah. I could live with that. Might have to get the ship just for that. Like I have any money left at this point. That is nice. That's the Starship trait. Thank you, Dwayne. Sorry. Very nice. But yeah, I could live with some of those toys. Well, who's got... Oh, we needed to do the daily event, am I correct?
The red alert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it.
Okay. Everybody else up for it?
Sure. I am.
Okie doke. Are you on Federation or Klingon?
Fed.
Fed. I don't think it's going to let us team you, but let's give it a try. Well, that's interesting. It let me team you, even though we're all Klingons. How interesting is that?
I think it'll let us team and do certain things. Pop.
We
We
will.
will.
Sorry. I'm so used to saying pop.
Well, that works too. Good evening, Elric. How are you doing? It's Kit Bashable with other parts of the Kelvin and legendary Kelvin Connies. Sounds good. Ooh, Vargas just did something shiny and pretty.
I spent a non-stackable specialty point.
Ah. I probably should upgrade this ship. I so love this ship. It was a present from Ed. It was, well, not the ship itself, but all the work that got put into it. We spent a long time putting that ship together. I don't want to change it, but it really needs to get upgraded. It's at best.
No, it's the Calvin and Connie refit. Is it promo?
I don't know. I think it's... Isn't this the event, or is this a... Dwayne, is this an event ship or a promotional ship or what? It's probably promo.
What a simulator.
Well, Barkus has got that one, so we'll go get this one.
Oh, you guys will kill the other things before I clear this group.
Going for the farthest one away.
I was in a team and I couldn't even get to the first one before they had it all done today. Yeah, don't think you're going to come get me with that little plasma torpedo. I do not think so. All right, there we go. The retrofit is a lockbox.
You took away my murder. Disappointed.
I remember that.
They're demonstrating the AOE attack.
Oh.
Oh, they just finished.
Yeah, I caught the last second or so of it. I couldn't even get to it in time.
Yep, that happens around here.
Yeah, the AoE attack reminds me of those electric. What do you call them? The little Tesla sphere toys.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The micro generator drones.
No, you're talking
the actual.
Oh yeah, sorry. I know what you're talking about now.
the things you see like in the old Frankenstein movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only the spherical one.
Yeah,
Instead of
they're
it just being a disc.
plasma ball things.
Yeah. Looks like a red one of those.
You know what? It also reminds me of
Priority clearance recognition,
Death
Alpha
Blossom.
1.
Oh, thank you, Frost. That's very kind of you.
from the last Starfighter.
Oh, yes. 50 months, Frost. That's a lot of time.
I need more feet. I can't count that high.
How many more do you need?
Probably like 4 more to get up to 50.
Okay. So I've been noticing a lot of places are commenting on the Americans' tendency to not bother with using the universal measurement systems of metric, but instead insisting on measuring things like that pile of rocks is like the size of a big rock, or, you know, it's a rock the size of a house.
Oh, yes. The interesting things we use as a measuring marker.
Yeah, so we're doing something the other day, and they said, that's the size of 18 ferrets. I'm thinking, what the heck?
What experience do you have with ferrets?
Well,
that
okay.
18 would describe its size.
This happened at work, and I'm like, what? And then one of my coworkers is doing the what? And okay, it began this whole thing of, is it latitudinal ferrets? Are we going across the middle where they're about 3 inches? Are we going and longitudinal ferrets? That's about 18 inches. Are we talking American ferrets? Or are we talking European ferrets? And so we came up with this whole thing, and he was just getting ready to depart on a business trip that was going to take him around the world over the next month. And we're like, how many ferrets is he going to be gone? What's the distance in ferrets? And we're like, could we have metric and regular imperial ferrets, or are they all just ferrets? And then I'm thinking, I need to make him a tape measure of longitudinal ferrets and latitudinal ferrets so he can measure things when he's gone.
Wow.
But yeah, okay, so ferrets. I'm measuring everything in ferrets. Yes, it might be 60 light years, but how long is that in ferrets?
Way too many.
How does that even work?
I have no idea. But you get an idea in your head and there's no shaking it. But the stupid stuff you read on the internet every day is just like, wow.
All right, so 18 inches is what, a foot and a half?
Yeah.
That makes 2 ferrets a meter.
No, it's slightly longer for a meter. So, I mean, so if
Well,
we were to get...
not all ferrets are 18 inches, so ballpark.
Yes. So then do we set up a ferret stick being the length of 1 ferret? So like a half-meter stick? It's the Kelvin Timeline Constitution 2 Intel Cruiser. Do we have specs on it yet? There it is. We have a pretty image of it, but no specs. I wonder how many ferrets
So
long
what is
it is.
the uniform length of the ferret?
Tip of nose to tip of tail, 18 inches is an average.
We do know that it is a 5-3 layout on the new Connie.
5 ferrets up front, 3 in the back. The average length of a ferret. Oh, it's 20 inches. I stand corrected. It is 20 inches, including the 5-inch tail.
So it sounds like 2 of those does make a pretty good meter.
Yeah. So how long is that thing? It's about 2.5 ferrets long.
So there's 3,150 ferrets in a kilometer.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. I had that wrong.
So there's about 300 kilometers in a light second. No, 300,000 kilometers in a light second.
Sorry, Jack.
How many seconds in a year?
Oh, God. 31,536,000.
And it comes up to 2.9 sextillion ferrets per light year.
That sounds about right.
So how many does it take to do the Kessel Run?
Oh, God. Well,
You're really going to bring in Star Wars physics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Kessel Run was...
Now keep in
14
mind...
parsecs, but it's normally run in 18 parsecs. Oh, no, pardon me. He did it in 12 parsecs, but it's normally run in 18 parsecs.
According to this, the Kessel Run was a 20 parsec route. So, okay.
About 80 light years. That's how far it was. How you cut that into less than 80 light years?
Yeah, I know.
It's
because
like cutting through the bad neighborhood instead of driving around it.
Basically, yeah. Because he's got a fast engine, he could supposedly get closer to gravity wells than he was supposed to be able to.
Yeah, that's how it works.
To give you an idea, Alpha Centauri is about 1.5 parsecs away.
Right.
Okay, so pretty
But
much
how long is that in ferrets?
Well, it's about 2 sextillion per light year, so at least
About 4
I don't
sextillion.
know, 8,
No, you
9 sextillion.
So,
no, you said it was
hold on.
2.9 sextillion per light year.
1 parsec is a little over 3
Light years.
3.25 light years.
Oh my god, so it's about 6. So
And the parsec measurement was created as a distance measurement between our solar system's sun and the center point of the Alpha Centauri triad.
okay, so just like with Fahrenheit, we came up with it because somebody pulled it out of their posterior.
Absolutely.
Probably.
That is true. That's the only way that things are made. Like, the original measurement that we're using to describe light speed in one of the first mathematical systems ever was the Sumerian sewer. Comes to about 600,000 sewer per second for a distance. And if you cut that, that's about double what it is for meters. So meters about 300,000 per second.
Let me interrupt for a second. Dwayne is talking about the new ship. The spec seating is Intel Pilot. So, yay.
Intel Pilot.
Yes.
So, yeah, meters came from SIR. And the only reason I know this right now, because I'm not that much of a nerd, I'm very much a nerd, but somebody was arguing that the longitude and latitude, the longitude of the latitude of the Pyramid of Giza meets up with the speed of light in meters squared.
Yeah, I did read that recently.
And it's like, well, there's this thing called, they didn't use meters when they originally came up with this.
Yeah.
And there's just so many problems with this. But yeah, it's so, I mean, that particular location wasn't that location until about 1914, when the cartographic lines were actually fully drawn. So if the pyramid was built in 1914, then it could have been built by aliens.
Because nobody would have noticed.
Yes. No, but nobody was paying attention. There was only a war going on at the time in that area.
I can see the people who lived there going, I wasn't there yesterday. Nah, back to work. Nobody would have commented on that.
It was only World War I and the fall of the Ottoman Empire and everything happening in that very, very region.
Yep, no people around there to pay any attention to it. So there's a YouTuber or TikTok guy or whatever named Milo Rossi, who is a geology student or a geology graduate now, who does things like, currently he's got that Pyramid of Giza light speed thing, and he and his friends have sat down to try and come up with all the most bizarre relationships between numbers and the pyramids. Like, yeah, well, how many square feet of swamp space is there inside the pyramid at, is it Cabela's? There's a pyramid in Memphis.
It's Bass Pro Shops.
Bass Pro Shops, yes. And they're trying to compare that to the pyramids of Giza to see if they can come up with any more ridiculous relationships.
That's funny.
But we just need to translate it all into ferrets. And then everything. The unified ferret theory.
Unified ferret theory.
Yeah. It'll bring everything
Wouldn't
together.
You have to have a universal standard of what a ferret is?
It hasn't stopped anybody yet.
We already have a universal standard of what a ferret is, an average of 20 inches.
But, ferrets are living things. They, die, and so you can't use them as a system of measurement.
Yeah, of course you can. I mean, a cubit's a system of measurement, and if I die, my cubit dies with me.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
A cubit is a recognized measurement.
Not really. I mean,
really, it's elbow to
yeah, but your elbow to your center of your or tip of your middle finger is different from mine. It's roughly 18 inches.
Using cubit.
That's kind of my point. But we can't stop using ferrets, and the thing is, it's not only going to be a unit of measurement for distances, you could use it in electronics, too. If you were to use them and assemble all of the ferrets in an intricate pattern, forming a cubical shape, and allow them to stand there for 24 hours, you would have a ferret day cage, and it would block all EMP.
Wow.
But Tish! There we go.
Jesus.
He's going to be here all night.
I'm going to be here all night. Don't forget to tip your
because
waitress.
No one's going to take you home.
Well, I mean, you could just measure the electrical resistance of a ferret and
That's
use
true.
it that way, too.
Yes, there is that.
It's the ferret ohm. We're incredible.
Or we could go out and kill things. You know, we do have some options here. We don't have to just be doing ferret jokes and talking about cool new ships, which I will say I'm bouncing back and forth between this and Cryptic.
The ferret day.
And it is a pretty ship.
How do you get them to stand still for that long? That's the real question.
Bribery?
Well, okay, maybe that.
Nobody said the ferrets had to be alive. I say.
Oh, that is
Ooh,
true.
that's a little grisly, though.
Put them in epoxy and just set them up that way.
Hey, it's still a bearable joke. Come on.
Okay, you know, with weights, how you have a standard weight that you use to calibrate all your other weights, and these come from various governmental sources.
No, it comes from one. But okay, keep going.
Okay. Well, my point being, we have to get a standardized ferret. Just feed it until it needs a nap. That's a good one, Alaric.
I have a friend of mine that actually works for NIST.
Really?
I gotta tell him this.
Okay. All right. So Dwayne is posting stuff from the new ship. If you guys want to take a look at it, it is in. Where did he put this? It's in the lounge.
It's I would never pilot it because it doesn't let me do my cool things.
It is as cool as you are.
It doesn't let me do my cool things.
It does have good seating, though, aside from the specialty seating not being ideal.
Von Marcus says, thanks, folks. Now I need to dig out my chart that shows conversion rates for nearly all forms of measure throughout history. Ugh. It's not the Discoverers. Daniel Borstein wrote 2 books. One is The Discoverers, and the other one is the history of things like measurements. The Discoverers gets into it, too. And if you haven't read it, it is like 800 pages long, but they're really compelling books. They're beautifully written, and it's the first time you can just nerd out over the history of how they measure things, how they wrote a map.
Better be pretty dang compelling for 800 pages.
It's really well written.
That's a lot even for me.
It's a lot of book. Oh, Discovers a... Oh, God, what's the other one? I can't remember. But yeah, no, it's a good book. It's one of the few books I've kept over the years. Should we go do something that involves shooting things?
Maybe Kathleen Kennedy?
Aside from Kathleen Kennedy, yes. Though that could be up on the list. Ah, now that explains it. Remember when the Xindi back on Enterprise used their beamy weapon to shoot up Florida?
Yeah.
Now we know why. Trying to get Kathleen Kennedy. They just got their timelines a little messed up.
Florida. Or location. She lives in L.A. They shot Florida.
She's down in...
like a country away.
No, she's in Florida sometimes.
Okay.
No, the last 2 times I've seen her in interviews, she's been down at Disney in Florida, not in California. No, it would make sense she's there. They can go shoot up California, too. That's fine with me.
Wow. I live in Florida.
I know you do, but you don't live near Kathleen Kennedy, I hope.
Well, I live in Orlando, so we're
kind of
doing the Disney thing, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll let you know when the Xindi are back.
And my house isn't going to be worth anything after somebody destroys the rest of the city.
I'm
far enough away that it wouldn't make that much of a difference, but still, my house isn't going to be worth anything at all at the time.
Well, somebody once pointed out that if someone were to drop a nuclear bomb on Chicago, the field of absolute debris would be about 19 miles. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm fine. Then I live like 22 miles out. It's not going to bother me. It's going to stop at the 19-mile mark. I'm safe.
The debris field stops at the 19-mile mark. The radiation field goes out to almost 50 miles.
Depends on the size of the bomb.
This is true, but no, I would be Toast City really quick.
Yeah, the radiation pulse is usually about 1,000 times the size of the initial crater. So,
and it moves very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Also, it depends on where it's dropped.
This is true.
If it's up high,
oh yeah,
most of the radiation is going to dissipate before it affects. That's why.
No.
That's why.
So if you airburst the nuke, what happens is it doesn't pick up as much debris and dust, that it gets irradiated and is then reduced down and scattered across the atmosphere. So it reduces the amount of fallout you have, and it reduces the duration of the nuclear secondary effects in the area. it does not prevent or actively reduce the radiation that is immediately in the burst of the weapon itself.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The
I'm not
thing
going
is,
to mention the MERV component that nobody's considering here.
but if you drop it in Chicago, nobody's
usually-
going to notice.
Usually, if you're going to use a MIRV weapon, you're going to target multiple places.
ICBMs are
within-
all MERV based now.
They
Every
are.
single one.
But on MIRV, the reason that it's effective and devastating is you launch it up and then it splits and then it hits across the entire continent instead of all of them hitting one major area.
Well, usually it's restricted to within 100 kilometers of the first impact.
No.
Von Marcus points out.
1,000.
Von Marcus
The
points out.
Minuteman is.
Hey,
The Minuteman is actually. Sorry, I won't talk about this. Sorry, I
welcome
can talk to
to
you
the
later.
Dark
about
Mom stream, folks, where we can go from ferrets to nukes in 5 minutes or less. Alric points out gamma radiation would usually dissipate before spreading, at least faster compared to alpha and beta. Yes. But yeah, this is a cheerful discussion. I'm not quite sure how we. Oh, I know how we got there.
I went from ferrets to nukes.
Ferrets to nukes in 5 minutes or less.
Oh.
Yes, and when we go 0 to 60, we go ferrets to nukes. I'm sure we can convert radiation quantities to some form of ferrets.
These are the kind of arguments I have with a friend of mine who's a retired nuclear engineer from the Navy.
Cool.
And we have very active discussions about these things.
It's a Sav. Hi, Sav. How are you, dear?
The Sav.
The Sav, yes, the Sav.
Not
People were
just
saying
Sav.
hi to you earlier, Sav. So I was glad. Good that you are here. What did you think of the new ship, Sav?
She's already got like 8 of them.
She's got everything. It's not even out, and Sav's got it, and she's tired of it already.
The day it'll drop, we'll just see, so I've got this, got this, got this, got this.
I work in EM. This is Alric. I work in EM. We have yearly exercises for this. Intelligence guy at our last meeting suggested that less than 10% of Russia's ICBMs are still functional.
That's actually a fairly liberal estimate that 10% are functional.
Yeah. I have stories, but I can't tell them.
Some people are saying that the reason that that Putin hasn't launched a nuke yet is because he can't.
Yeah. Jack has redeemed a mom hydration, so that's my second mom hydration of the day. I am not drinking alcohol today, but I will drink some hydration. So we are doing another beachy plum.
Beachy plum?
Mm-hmm.
What does the sand taste like? Because every beach has lots of sand.
Yes, it does, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
And we're back to Star Wars.
Beachy plum is weird. It's
Flavor.
it's hard to explain. I'm sure you've had beach plums, haven't you? They grow down in Florida.
Just because it's in Florida doesn't mean I've encouraged it.
Okay, so it's a plum, and it grows in sandy soil. It has a slightly more citric bite to it than your standard plum, and it doesn't have. Okay, it's like the core level of a plum. It's got a little bit more of a bite to it, a little bit more sour.
I was gonna say I'm not missing most of my teeth, and I don't have a pet alligator, so I'm not Florida enough. And then I realized I've got injuries that have required lots of my teeth to be removed and replaced with ceramics. So I'm kind of trending that way, and I didn't want to think about that.
You're going Borg on us.
Well, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Let's do something. What shall we do? Should I stick us on a random and see what happens? Or do we have anybody who needs anything?
I need lots of things.
What do you need?
But I don't know. Nothing.
I don't know what I need. Let's see. 3 months I lived in Florida. We had 4 hurricane eyes pass within 50 miles of us. This is why we don't live in Florida, Alric. But you're up here where we get different kinds of stupid weather.
I'll say this. I'd rather take Florida over Oklahoma. At least you can see the hurricanes coming.
You
Does
don't see
Oklahoma even have mountains?
No. We have tornadoes.
Yeah, but you see them coming, don't you?
Yeah.
No.
They just appear.
No, at best we might have 5 minutes warning.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
hurricanes, you have a week at least. Hands up to get out.
It depends.
Out
It depends really heavily on weather patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to have a surprise hurricane.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like tornadoes. You're lucky if you get. Yeah, we can see certain conditions for it, but there are times that it's like nothing happens. Then there are times that
the wonderful thing about hurricanes is that they bring tornadoes with them.
Yes, they do. On
On
occasion.
the eastern side of virtually every hurricane, you have tornadoes.
Really?
And I know this because I've responded to 8 of them now. And in every single one of them, we had tornado damage on the eastern side.
Wow. Yeah, tornadoes in the Midwest, at least up in Chicago, they tend to be a little bit more pessimistic. Tornadoes might form, so get in a place where you can get into shelter when we tell you to get to shelter.
One of those weird places. They have water spouts, they have tornadoes, they have earthquakes.
Water spouts
they
are
have
really
floods.
cool. Yeah.
It's just,
at a
they
lot of
have
hurricanes.
everything go bad there.
Yep.
Except for they're too far inland for hurricanes to hit.
Nope, that's not true. They just have lost most of their strength by the time they get there. It's like a bad rainstorm for a couple hours.
Bad rainstorm.
But it does hit.
It's a bad rainstorm that lost like 60% of like whatever was in its path. Oh no, it's another enterprise.
Let's see. Alaric says, I was in Moore, Oklahoma helping in 2013 when the El Reno tornado came at us. You guys can keep that stuff. Hey, I'm in Indy now and I still haven't figured it out. We had bad weather and you guys were telling me what's coming up and somebody was spotting the rotation on radar, which was, one, I appreciate and love you guys for that, and two, freaking me out just a little bit going, you know what? I have no idea where I go around here.
The one thing about hurricanes in Florida is the only thing we don't have in the state are earthquakes because there is no solid ground in the entire state. So you can't have earthquakes.
Yeah, you can.
But everything else you have at the same time.
Well,
you have flooding, you have tornadoes, you have the hurricane, you have fires, all sorts of all at the exact same time.
No, there's one thing you don't have.
What's that?
Blizzards.
Don't say that. Tallahassee regularly gets blizzards now.
Not blizzards. You guys get a smattering of snow. You know what a blizzard is.
Down the town. I mean, I grew up in Rochester, New York.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, you know what snow is.
But by Florida standards,
yeah, they got a
so
dusting. Oh my God, you should be in Florida, folks, when they get this little tiny bit, like a quarter-inch of snow, and they're all panicking, and they close the school, and they get out their chains on their tires, and it's just like, dude.
The real concern though is
idiots.
As ice. Yeah. What do they call
black ice?
Black ice isn't as much a problem except in the very early mornings. I can't remember what it's called, where ice forms over everything.
Oh, we call it winter.
No. It's not quite snow, but it coats everything in ice. Ice storm. That's what it is. Yeah.
No, we get
ice
that all the
storm.
time.
That happens every winter here now. Didn't used to be that way, but now it happens every winter.
Wow.
And so now the orange growers encourage it.
Because?
And they use it to protect the fruit instead of kill it off.
Yeah.
But now they encourage ice storms instead of snow. The weather extremes here in Florida are getting weirder and weirder. I mean, now we're getting, even in Miami has gotten snow and there's ice storms and what have you. It's really quite different than it was when I first got down here. I only got down here in 2015, so I haven't been here long enough to do that.
Marogman says global warming, which is...
In quotes.
In quotes, yes. Which is true enough, but it's more like global climate change. Not just warming, just weirding out. Hoarfrost is really cool, but it doesn't show up very often. At least where we are.
Who keeps on hitting me with that scanning thing?
Not me. I'm all the way over here. I don't even know where you guys are. I'm going to hit... I'm hitting random.
Okay.
We will.
But your climate crisis. Yep. Well, I mean, you live in freaking Canada. You don't have
Okay.
summer because it's just always cold. Always cold. There is no summer up there.
Yeah, I was gonna go. Oh, I decided not to go off and get
This
duck
is
poutine.
a terrible one.
It's random. It wasn't my choice.
Takes forever.
I know. I know.
It's the very first TFO I did though.
Elric says, go to Calgary and tell them it never gets hot. Or, excuse me,
It never
Calgary.
gets hot in Calgary.
No, you have to
Calgary.
go there and tell them, yes.
Oh, I don't know nobody in Calgary.
Yeah. So my boss was Canadian. And every now and then, even though he's been down here for a long time, every now and then it just sneaks out in something he says.
Why can't you just get her to shut up? No one cares about 7 of 9.
I'll go left since I'm already up.
I'm going right.
Yeah.
Stay on your side.
Going over here where it's leaking all the stuff.
Alright, there's already 2 people over there. I would go hang out with Mom.
Okay.
Rosebow probably has that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ships don't last long enough to be impressive.
The voices, they're gone. Sav says, we could have a drizzle of rain and some ass will whine about it being climate change. Yep. The fun of having humans around you.
And technically the climate's always changing. It's no matter what is the norm for the climate. But yeah, we do get a lot more extreme weather nowadays.
I don't have a basis of comparison since this is all new down here for me. In the first year I was here, we had rain almost every day, but sunny days, so really high humidity the first year. Second year, almost no rain, really low humidity. Very pleasant, by the way. Okay, we got our 15. What was it called in the, right after the Black Plague, so maybe the 1400s, Little Global Optimal? Was that it? When the weather was just a little bit nicer than it is right now, and was slightly warmer.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right.
And they actually grew grapes for wine in England. Then, what, a few decades later, people were all freaked out when the river started freezing in England in the winter, even though that had happened 100 years before.
Well, I mean, when it doesn't happen for 100 years, it kind of freaks people out when it starts happening again.
Oh, he managed to get his silly little tractor beam on me right before he blew up.
Picking up a massive disturbance in fluidic space. Species 8472 is approaching.
Good, because we keep getting all these in here and can't save any more of them. There's no point. Can't we bank it for the next one? Yes, Krakatoa blew off a good one year, and we had a year without a summer. Yes. Not sure if Krakatoa was the only one. I think there was one. Oh, 16 Gnarly Bargle. I can't remember it.
That's weirdly technical. I'm confused by that.
About the term Snargly Bargle?
Yeah, I don't know
How
what
many
that
ferrets is that?
It's a lot of ferrets. Oh, no, Marhawkman. It is not a nice tropical beach right now. I was just watching a really interesting show on it, and it's rumbling. And they're a little worried.
Krakatoa? pulling a Krakatoa again.
Yep, Krakatoa's got a... I mean, apparently it's blown up multiple times, so this is not exactly news that it's blowing up, wants to blow up again.
Little sneak.
The big Tonga blast had been... Last year was closer to the equator. It may have delayed warm season for us, yeah? Well, remember when the unpronounceable volcano went up in Iceland and screwed up traffic, or air traffic to and from Europe for months?
I wonder if Yellowstone and Krakatoa are going to blow up at the same time.
That would not be good.
Yellowstone is unlikely to go anytime soon.
Well, as they pointed out, it'll kind of go when it wants to. It goes like every 600,000 years. And it's been about...
years.
Pardon?
60,000 years.
60,000 years.
No, I thought it was 600.
It doesn't go off very often. And it's been about that amount of time, but as somebody pointed out, yeah, but 600,000, 1 or 2 here or there isn't going to make a difference. Even 60,000, 1 or 2 years here or there, that can make a difference. So I've watched a time lapse of a volcanic island being created. Yes. Back in the day, when I was growing up, there was a volcanic island off Iceland called Surtsey.
Crap.
Well, get better shields.
No, that's because they keep on shooting me, but they can't do any damage to me.
We need 6 more. Yeah, now you don't send any more for me to save. Who joined us there? Marhawkman. Hi, Marhawkman. Joining in the conversation about ferrets and Krakatoa.
I've seen a whole bunch of pics of Krakatoa, and that place is interesting.
Terrifying is my term for it.
Like, it stays quiet long enough that it actually has a forest on it.
Yeah, true. But so did Krakatoa before it blew up.
Oh, yes. Before it exploded in the big one.
Oh, yeah.
A century ago. It had a proper,
Yes.
Well, people actually lived on it.
Save the...
Yeah.
The assimilator.
Trying to get there to save it. Come on, let me save you.
Turn around as fast as I can.
Come on, there we go.
Okay, Mom.
I'm rescuing you. We're free. Yay. 2 more to go. Thanks, Soph.
The thing with Anak Krakatoa is, well, that is actually the legal name for it these days.
Doesn't that mean like son of or child of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that it's literally not the same landmass that exploded all this.
Yes.
The Indonesians decided that it deserved a new name because it's a new island.
Come on, let me save this ship. Gosh darn it. This does not want to be saved.
The Indonesians and Anak Krakatoa have been having a lot of thoughts.
Yeah?
I mean, obviously they wanted to get everything because of the fact that if it does have an eruption, they want to know like a week ahead of time.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the last time it had a major event, okay, it didn't have a whole lot of people get killed, but it did have a tidal wave flag.
Yeah, it was what, like 60,000 people died? Mostly from the tidal wave, admittedly.
I'm not talking about the big eruption.
Oh,
when
the
it
little
exploded.
one? Okay.
Yeah, because like having it do smaller eruptions, it will cause problems for the people on neighboring islands.
Yes, definitely.
And, it has actually had small scale stuff.
Yep.
Ooh.
Come on, let me...
Too close to shoot them with my big gun.
Gosh darn it, stop shooting me. I'm trying to save you. Pesky spheres.
Ooh, Miraborg. Yeah, the stuff about the New Madrid fall. That's some.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff.
That is cool.
Because what is unique about the New Madrid fault of almost all of the fault lines known in the world?
Mm-hmm.
It almost never does small earthquakes.
Yep. But every time it's done something interesting, nobody lives there.
New Madrid?
Along the fault line, yeah. It is a relative, or historically. Nowadays, yes. But historically, nope. Are we talking about the one in Illinois?
No.
Oh, my bad. So there's a
I'm
fault
talking
line
about
in...
the one that, in one of its most impressive historical events, made part of the Mississippi River flow backwards.
Yep. But, like I said, it's not like when it has had its major shifts that it has been highly populated. A lot of the big changes that have gone on through it happened tens of thousands of years ago, and they can go back and track what happened. But the stuff that we're seeing is nothing compared to what happened historically.
I mean, that one earthquake that made the Mississippi River flow backwards, that was bad enough. Just imagine what the kind of destruction that would cause.
Well, as I'm sure you know, Illinois is bordered on the west side by the Mississippi, except for where the Mississippi suddenly changed its course courtesy of one of the little shifts, and now runs through part of Illinois.
Yeah.
I'll say it's Kaskaskia, but I don't think it is Kaskaskia. Could be.
Yeah, Miraborg is like, oh yeah, by the way, it goes underneath Memphis and St. Louis.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a century, and, you know.
Alric says disaster exercises for New Madrid. By the way, in Illinois it is called the Madrid, not the Madrid, because, you know, Illinois. Yeah, they are weird because it's a weird fault line. And it did a little shimmy back in let's see, when did I leave? No. 2004. Did a weird little shimmy. And I was at work and we felt the whole building shake. And the people next to me in the next office didn't feel a thing. The guy down at the end of the hall and I were both like, did you just feel that? Yeah. And that night,
And
pictures were falling off the walls. It was weird.
There's a certain scale of earthquake that I've heard described as akin to feeling a large vehicle drive past them.
I don't think the Queen has very much say in this.
And that's that range of earthquakes where some people might not notice it, some people might not.
They're attacking one another.
No, this one, like I said, was really weird because I was in the
I
middle
got
of the
something
building
called
and felt it.
assimilation canceled.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one before.
Oh yeah,
Did they change some of the accolades?
TFO has a considerable number of perks associated.
It does.
Like, there's a specific perk that you can only get if you complete all of the optionals. And one of those optionals
I don't think the Citadel really expected to come up against us.
is murdering all three of the boss ships within 5 minutes.
Because that used to be a tough fight.
Yeah. It used to be a tough fight.
Now we destroyed both dreadnoughts in less than 10 seconds.
We have 47 seconds left to take out the Queen.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do it.
And then the Queen kills you all with
She wasn't up to her usual stuff. Let's see, there should be an
I mean,
accolade
she
for
does
that.
actually have feedback pulse.
Divide and quickly conquer is the accolade.
Okay, yeah, so clearly I've already
Connect,
got it on this
collective
one.
disconnect. I got like
I got an
board
accolade.
disconnected. I got 8 of them.
Well, I got one for Detour to Freedom.
I gotta see what they are because that was crazy how fast that went.
That went very nicely. Let's see, what do I need on this tune that I haven't burned up yet?
Okay, how do you look at the? How do you look at them?
Do you have the fluffy list?
The fluffy list? I don't know what that is.
Okay. So
And I have the logs.
Well, you can do the logs if you want to, if you remember the name of it, or you can get the fluffy list.
It's the last. It's the last few. So the first one is not in my Unimatrix. That's closing an Undine Rift. Simulation canceled. Prevent any Borg from being reassimilated. And the Borg disconnected. That means none were submitted at all.
Yeah, that's
Detour to
actually
freedom.
a pretty hard one because you
Prevent any Borg ships from arriving at the assimilation platforms and Borg disconnected. So both of those together is pretty cool. Together they fall, defeat all 3 dreadnoughts and Borg disconnected. Divide and quickly conquer, defeat all 3 dreadnoughts and Borg disconnected within 1 minute of one another. Collective disconnect, complete Borg disconnected without any teammates dying and defeat all 3 dreadnoughts. And finally, Borg disconnected is complete Borg disconnected.
Nice.
Oh, there's another one that I forgot. When all else fails, you have to block a Borg killer torpedo with your ship.
Ooh. Yeah, there's...
Honestly, that's easier than shooting them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So there's 1, 2...
So I got 8 in that one.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... There's 9 accolades, so there's only 1 you didn't get this time then, which you may already have.
Hey.
Hello.
What's
It's
the one
the
that you
id.
missed?
It's Ed! Hi, Ed. Oh, Ed, I'm so sorry.
Which is... I'm curious which one I missed.
I don't know, maybe I've already got it. I heard about Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
And sorry about that.
They canceled it?
Yeah.
Well, let's rephrase this. They did not cancel it. They chose not to renew it. I'd considered canceling it if it was in mid-season.
Oh, okay.
But everything was already in the can, and
yeah, apparently they kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to get renewed, so they tried to write the season ending for 2 to be, if it needed to be an ender, it could be an ender.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where I'm like, they canceled that. I didn't even know they had started that.
Yeah, it got 2 seasons. I enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed it. Hell, even the contrarian that is Sob said she enjoyed it.
Ooh.
Even I enjoyed it, and I don't like those kind of shows.
Dwayne says if they didn't renew it, that's called canceling it. Yeah, that's a good point. They didn't renew it. Which is too bad. I mean, it wasn't my favorite show, but it was enjoyable. I thought that they did a nice job with it.
So what is the one I didn't get? I'm very, very curious.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me pull up the accolade list here again. Give me 1 sec.
I think there is actually an accolade simply for completing it on a higher difficulty.
I can tell you in just a second. Let me get it to wake up here.
I've only tried.
Okay,
2 of them.
what did you get?
I got Borg disconnected,
Okay.
collective disconnect, divide and quickly conquer.
I can't tell you real quick which one I'm not getting.
Sorry.
Okay, so Borg disconnected is complete Borg disconnected. What else did you get?
Collective disconnect.
That is complete Borg disconnected without any teammates dying and defeat a something. Okay, keep going.
Divide and quickly conquer.
Defeat all 3 dreadnoughts. Okay.
Together they fall.
Further down the list here. Okay.
Detour to freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Assimilation canceled.
Okay, give me a second. Okay.
Not in my Unimatrix. And the last one I got was when all else fails.
I wonder if you did get them all. And just
Just read off the list that you see.
Okay. So I'm jumping around here. Simulation cancel. Borg disconnected. Collective disconnect. Detour to freedom. Divide and quickly conquer. Scroll down the list here. Kill the Borg killer.
I did not get that one.
Okay.
Kill the Borg killer.
Yeah, prevent any disconnected Borg ships from being hit by Voth torpedoes. Okay, so
that's pretty challenging.
Yeah.
So that's the only one I didn't get.
That's the only one you didn't get. So you got some work to do there.
Yeah, when the devs made a list of accolades for that one, they made it serious.
There is a lot in that one.
I mean, some of those accolades are a lot of work.
Yep.
Because of the fact that you cannot have a single one.
Yep. And that means having your whole team on the same page.
Yeah, they need to be all need to be on point.
It's a Wolfie. Hey, Wolfie.
Hey, it's a South African girly.
Hi, Wolfie.
Hey, Wolfie.
Anyone wanted to do something on ground?
Sure. What have you got in mind?
I have to do physical on ground, so I'm game.
Perfect. Yeah.
Anything I can do plasma damage to?
We could do Operation Wolf.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fun ground one. Or we could Jupiter Station. No, we'd have to all be the same. Yeah, we can do Operation Wolf.
I'm not currently teamed with you.
We have a full team going here.
I can give my spot.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Who are you on?
Oh, here, I just put an X.
Fine, make me work for it.
We'll go work on some food. I thought I'd just pop in and say hi.
Well, hi. It's so good to hear your voice. I was thinking about you all day today. Or we could do Pavo Dissension if you want to go a little different. Does anybody need to kill anybody in particular on the ground?
No.
Just general damage?
Yeah.
Pavo would be nice, because I do need to get Terran kills.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely, Pavo it is. We'll make Pavo a little more fun, though. There we go.
Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. Both of them give me Terran kills.
Yes, they would, but we can do Pavo. Besides, we can
There
make...
is that weird thing that they did recently where certain of the Terrans aren't really Terrans.
Yeah.
Prison guard guys. Yeah.
Oh, that's one we haven't done in a long time. Birdcage.
That's because of the fact that it has 3 options for difficulty, all of them easy.
Still a good one.
What? That's the
it is.
I've ever seen.
Oh my
that
God!
happen.
It is 3 easy options. What the heck? It's off to lurk and find food.
It's the only time one of them has been set up like that. I don't get it. Is it just that they programmed it to give you a list of options? It's just that it only actually has one difficulty.
Yeah, they weren't going to tell us that, but that's the reality. It's all easy.
Imperial Terran forces are attempting to transform Pav Great. Stop the Terrans before they do
Let's see, what toys have I got with me? I don't like that one. I like that one
Well,
better.
this is my character that runs an assimilation build, so you know what my lane's going to look like.
Anybody strong enough to go solo on a lane?
Yeah.
I can.
Last time my solo
can.
didn't work good.
I can go solo on a lane too.
Okay then. So at least for
I'm gonna be assimilating. So I mean, I can definitely do a solo. It's probably best that I do solo with that.
Actually, make sure you don't do the same lane I do because again, I'm doing an assimilation.
Hey, Dwayne says they tease the T6 Dyson ships. That's what I'm looking forward to, seeing what those look like.
Well, all we know is their pictures, which are very dark, like black and red, but similarly shaped. So,
I might actually want those then.
Could be.
See, it's like you remember how the original obelisk has 2 parts of the hull.
Yeah.
These white metal plates,
Right,
but also there's this under carriage thing that's like dark sculpted metal. The entire hull on these looks like the dark sculpted metal.
Rachel, thank you.
Nice.
But we actually have a full team. But We will do
I
some
can drop out after this one.
Well, actually, after this one, I have to drop out
Okay,
because.
so
Hold it. Who am I going after?
who is it that was playing in a simulation build? I didn't see
Frost?
where you ran off.
That's me. I'm a simulated.
I'm up here with Grosabo.
I don't remember what the name of the character was.
Vortu.
Oh, okay. Well,
I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way because I'm dumb.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
okay. Well, I'm currently helping Havgo.
It's Ashy. Oops, on the wrong button there. There we go.
Yeah, I'm Tavgo, so.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Should put this on elite. This one's a little too easy.
I mean, I have actually soloed a lady.
Advance to the next one.
Yeah, same. Though not on this character.
Oh, in the heck.
Gonna make these guys extra crispy today.
What the heck is with this? They're clipping.
Reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good.
right,
How are you?
I'm having fun assimilating.
Oh, it's always fun to
You
assimilate.
enjoy assimilating stuff.
Oh, seriously though, that particular hit idea was one of my favorites.
I'm glad you're having fun with it.
crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Okay, now I can switch over to a weapon that actually does something.
The crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one.
Oops, wrong button. There we go.
Oh, ran into Portu?
And over we go.
Oh, right. This is one of those parts where two of the lanes are really close to each other.
So when this was part of the event and you could, if you had to AFK it, not that any of us ever would, but if you could wander all over the map and you could see the fights in other parts of the map going on, which is really kind of cool.
Oh yeah, it's like this map was designed as a battle arena.
Mm-hmm.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Oh, okay.
What the heck? Why can't I move?
Is your special?
No, that would be the opposite of special.
No, they're special and they want to keep you right there. Oh, I wonder how fast we're going to kill the bosses at the end. No, Sav, you won't buy it, but somebody will give it to you, or you'll wind up getting it because you get all the cool toys.
Terran reinforcements have
Oh,
arrived.
wow. I actually hit that guy for almost 4,000 damage with the electric attack. No one's in Region 5 right now.
Oh, goodness gracious. I suppose we can go get that next. Are we done here? We're done here. I think we're done here. Right, the one time I want to transport to the spire, does it help me? Nah. Did you guys go left or right?
Left is one we already did. Right's the
one that we need to do. Okay. I love this tune when she's running fast and she's got the long stick weapon with her. It's just whapping up and down the air. It doesn't work that way, guys. Looks really silly. Oh, they're all assimilated.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Well, you gotta have a party somehow. They don't last long enough to stay there normally.
Crystal is under attack. Defend it.
So if we... No, we can't assimilate the Borg for One Night in Bozeman. Darn
not
it!
all enemies in the game can be assimilated.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be...
However, a lot.
Dwayne says the Connie Mark II is a R&D Infinity ship.
Yeah, also that they made some choices with it that Augie found to be confusing and controversial.
Okay, like...
it has pilot seat.
Yep, that's what Dwayne was saying earlier. Pilot intel, correct?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I kind of like it for being, different. But on the other hand, I get why people are like, yes, but I would rather have not that.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. The crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one.
Yeah, one of the things about this particular simulation build that's so good is that I'm using bioharmonic emitter, which gives my drones temporary HP. Makes it a lot more for use.
Good evening, Mr. Dave. So as you can tell, my dogs are barking because I left the door open so they could go outside to bark at people. No, 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 no. We're going to come inside the house and bark at people now.
Yeah, bioharmonic emitter is that thing that just made the entire thing start glowing.
They are good doggos. They do not need any treats.
Oh wow, we are smoking the option. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's only optional on normal.
I'm not too worried about this one.
Advance to the next one.
No, it didn't last long enough.
The Terrans are retreating.
Long enough for what?
To get like 40 of them on the board.
40 what?
40 drones.
Oh.
You're trying to assimilate an army of 40?
He wants an entire Borg army here.
Well, I've got a really nice weapon called the multi-barrel phaser.
Mm-hmm.
So I can target more than one person at a time. And when I hit one of them with assimilate, like it actually affects everybody that I target.
Well, I
So I
mean,
get
assimilate
3 and 4 of them at a time.
Is a splash effect as is. It's like if you read the tooltip on assimilate, it lists what the AoE is. Oh, I guess you have. Yeah.
I don't need to transport to the Spire. I'm already here. Thank you. Hey, Dave, are you talking dogs plural? You have multiple dogs? I thought you only had one dog.
Terrans placed an agonizer by one of the rooms. Destroy it, quickly.
Yeah, see that last one, I just got 6 of them. All I did was I tagged them and then hit them with an AoE damage effect.
.2. Yes, but what is that in ferrets, Mr. Dave?
The Terrans placed an agonizer by one of the roofs. Destroy it, quickly.
I just put you up there. Go. And I'm going to move down for the bosses.
Get ready. The Terrans are sending in their elite forces.
Elite forces. Sure, shoot this poor lady.
Hey, Desmond. Get assimilated. Hey. Oh, Desmond
And
got
that one's dead.
A giant gun hand assimilation thing.
Did we get both?
Looks like the
You
Terrans
assimilated her. Good for you.
at least for now. My team.
We'll stop them eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a rather fun thing with assimilate is that since it doesn't respect the rank of the enemy that you assimilated, the devs are like, oh, well, we'll just let you assimilate everyone.
I love that. Yes.
They don't get captain level stats. They just look like the captain.
Well, I'm going to go down and take care of my babies and get myself into bed for a little bit because it's going to be a crazy long day tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be up for the show in the morning, in all senses of the word. So on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium, I want to wish everybody a good night. Let's go see who's out there and needs a raid. Who needs a raid tonight?
Well, Kat, I don't think you understand. When your country is a zoo, I can understand how those signs need to be up everywhere, but I don't know. That's way too wild. The country's way too wild.
Well, we got Dr. Lightning, Endeavor, SDF1 Enterprise, Enfoscope, Gaming Now Live, RLDNC, Tragedy X, Gaming Hour, Husky, Nerdwolf. How about we hit Endeavor?
And yeah, I got it.
Oh, already done. I got it. No worries.
I was work.
I believe you.
Fine.
I was just there.
Fine.
Anyway, everyone, if you haven't shared your love with Endeavor, please do. We'll be back on tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. And I will not be on tomorrow unless I decide to be a chicken and not go to class. So have a great night, everyone, and we'll talk to you later. Later.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
You guys too.
See you, everybody.
Take care.